Okay, so this is a video demonstrating how to make a really excellent cue card for Lord of the Flies. Soon you've got your assessment coming up and your question is either how does Golding present Piggy or the Beast? So the first thing for you to do is to have a look at your list of quotations. Now these are in the back of your book. I've just had a look at somebody's book here and this is in the back of your book. So you're going to select 2 to 3 quotations, in fact 3 to 4 actually, that are about Piggy or the Beast depending on which question you want to attempt. So I'm going to start with this one. Maybe there is a beast, maybe it's only us. Okay, you'll remember that from that moment where Simon realises that the beast is in fact something in the boys. So the first thing I'm going to do when I make my cue card is I'm going to start with an unannotated version of the quotation first. So I would put in the middle, maybe there is a beast, maybe it's only us. Maybe it's only us. And I might write myself a reminder that this is Simon who says that. Okay, and then on the reverse, I'm going to then rewrite that quotation and I'm going to have the annotated version on this side. So again, I'm going to write the quotation. Maybe there is a beast. Maybe it's only us. Now, my annotated version of the quotation is going to be surrounded by all the different interpretations I can make, because this is a Swiss Army quotation, which means it's got lots of different interpretations and lots of different devices. I need to look for AO2, which is language devices, language features or structural features that relate to this quotation, and I also need to look for the gold ideas that relate to this quotation, the different interpretations, the different critical concepts. So, maybe there is a beast, maybe it's only us. The first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to reference this idea of symbolism. Okay, the beast is in fact symbolism, and it symbolises the evil within all men, the human condition for sin. Okay, and then what I'm also going to do, I'm just going to focus that a little bit better. What I'm also going to do then is I'm going to focus in on some of the other words. So I'm going to focus in on this word, us, as an inclusive pronoun that represents the idea that Simon recognises the evil is in the boys themselves. I'm also going to add the word prophetic there. I'm also going to add the word prophetic there as well, because this reflects that idea of the prophecy of Simon realising and being the only one who kind of anticipates that idea that it is in fact in the boys. So Simon is a prophetic character and is almost Christ-like good qualities. I might also talk about the repetition of the word maybe and talk about the idea that this represents the idea of childhood innocence and their uncertainty about the beast. Now that's plenty there for me to say actually about that single quotation, but I might also add some of the key words. And of course Golding wanted to show the nature of all humans. You might remember the allegorical significance of the text. The idea that this refers to World War II and the savagery that Golding witnessed. The cruelty men inflicted on other men. Okay? And then I'm nearly finished really. You might have a look here and just check and see, are there any other devices? Is there anything else I want to mention that's in this box here? There's lots of things here that I might want to talk about. I might also want to talk about is foreshadowing Simon's death. But that for me is plenty on that cue card. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is just to highlight some of those key devices, some of those keywords, just to make it more easy for me to access and read when I'm revising. So I'm going to highlight the devices, the inclusive pronoun, the repetition, the symbolism of the beast. Okay, and I'm also going to highlight my gold on there, and my gold here is the human condition for sin. the idea of Simon as a prophetic character, and the allegorical significance of the novel to World War II, the idea that it represents something more deeply. All those ideas you will find in your exercise book on your yellow sheets with the key quotations.